Alright, it's Sunday, April 14th, and we didn't come up yesterday because we stayed at home and we had taken these 3 pieces home with us. We primed those during the week and took those home and we painted those. Actually, we're going to be doing one more coat on there, and that's just I'm just doing the good old rattle can flat black finish on that, and they do need one more coat on there, so we're going to get that done today. And we're going to start looking at possibly a little bit of interior closeout stuff. The center console, sorry, the seat's in the way. The center console that goes here, we're going to start taking a peek at that. And something else that we discovered, and we both could have swore that we had checked this when we put these lines in. We do need to relocate the brake line. The brake line is contacting this part of the seat assembly on the inside. It's hitting that brake line right there. So we are going to, we just have to unhook it and just reroute it. We'll just snip that that lacing that's on there. We'll snip that off. We're going to reroute it, probably bring it around, I think the factory airplane, and bring it around this side of the fuel pump and then down and then across and to the rear of that pulley and then put it in right there. So we should have enough room to do that, but we'll have to see. We'll get started on this stuff and see what we get for today. Oh, geez, yeah, well, we were up here last week. So here's a couple segments on what we did during the week. Hey, it's Tuesday, April 9th, and we're up here tonight just for a little bit, and gonna finish out this mount for the AOA indicator. And I think I can't remember if I talked about we're gonna put nut plates in there. Well, I decided not to. We're just gonna drill a hole in there. We'll just use screws and some nylock nuts on it because they've got direct access to it from the panel. We can just pull the autopilot controller out and the access is right to it right there underneath. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And if we end up doing something else, we'll see what happens. Okay, done for tonight, and another short session here, but decided to, we're going to use the screw mounts in that little GPS antenna, and that GPS antenna is for the G3X. It's a backup to the G3X. We have the 375 GPS is going to be our main one, but this is for a backup. So we're going to put the antenna there, and then that cable will just tail off here, and there's the opening where the tube comes out for the fuselage. We'll just run it down through there and then back in to plug into the G3X. Other one was the mount for the AOA display, and then for the grommet for the cable. We'll put that one right there. So, like I said, it was a short one tonight, but we'll be back. Well, it's Friday, April 12th, and we decided to come up here. We weren't able to get up here on Wednesday or Thursday night. So I decided to come up here and get a couple things done. And oh, look, we couldn't open the hangar door all the way because it's kind of windy outside, but it's like 78 degrees coming up here. So it's a really nice evening. But yeah, anyway, we're going to start prepping these skins here. I'm just going to paint these flat black. So we need to do some additional bending. Oh, project manager's got something to say.
We need a trim right here too. It's rubbing on the
oh yeah, I've got a spot here. Oop, can't see that, where this tube comes out, and it is just rubbing a little bit. I thought we had clearance on here when we originally fit this up, but apparently not. It's rubbing a little bit. So I just marked that. We're going to file that out just a little tiny bit. And here comes our first noisemaker of this spring season. So the plan is we'll file that out. We'll make a little more room for that tube there. And also gonna do need to put a little bit more of a bend in this skin here. It really wants to spring up, and it's sticking up here. So I think we're gonna probably put a little bit more, touch more of a bend in there, and I'm thinking of doing an edge form on the very bottom here. So we'll take a look at that. Oh, where's that piece? And here's the piece that I got to replace that one connector underneath the dash for the static line. You saw in the last video we had the Y comes into one, that Y's out to two. I decided to get another one of these. Actually, was able to source this from in town, local here, $2.75. So glad to be able to find one of those, and so we'll use that instead of that other one. But yeah. Here we go. All right, we're done here for Friday night. We did add a hole in here. As you saw, I drilled out. When we put this together, there's no rivet between these two, and I believe the reason that they did that was because behind here is this angle that's welded on at that spot. But checked it out, put the skin up here, check the depth of the rivet, and a rivet would work fine, just fine in there. So went ahead and drilled out for another rivet for a 1691-0410 rivet, and that's what the rest of those are. So drilled that out, got that prepped, and got our first coat of primer on for the top skins. Those are the three top skins that go across the dash. So got those primed, and we'll sand it, tack cloth it tomorrow. I'm going to do another coat of primer on that, and the end result is going to be, we're going to be painting those flat black. I know you can put fabric or whatnot across there, but I just decided to go with flat black. I think it's probably the easiest way to go on that. I don't know about cleaning. There's always going to be stuff getting down in the side, like where the windshield is over here, where it kind of meets up in this area. There's always going to be dirt and crud down in there. I don't think there's really anything you can do about that, but yeah, we'll go flat black. We'll see how it comes out. But yeah, so we wrap things up. And we'll be back tomorrow, and it was just an absolutely gorgeous day today. It's like 9 o'clock at night. It's still, I think, 72 degrees out. Had the hangar door open, had some visitors. It was pretty cool. We had some kids from one of the, I think it's a high school science class, came up and came over and took a look at our project. They're actually working on an airplane project themselves, not a flying airplane, but it's going to be a full-size display airplane. Yeah, so they're learning about that stuff, came over and we got to talk to them for a little bit, so that was fun. Anyways, everybody have a good evening. I think I'll probably just roll this into tomorrow's video, so we'll pick back up with Saturday. Here we go. And we're back here to Sunday the 14th. So yeah, here we go. Beautiful day out here. We're pushing 80 degrees. It's April 14th and we're almost 80 degrees. However, as it is spring in Montana, looks like we might be in for some rain, possibly some snow middle of this week, so we'll see what happens. Okay, we're calling it for today. We did adjust and clean up, get this rearranged here. That's the AOA, the pitot, and the GPS antenna. We're taking that up against the sidewall there, and got that out of the way of the seat track, and also moved our brake line over to this side of the fuel pump around here, and then over the cable and then down into the brakes. So got that part done, and then got started on and we did relace all that stuff going up in there. Just realized I was blowing out the exposure on this thing. Got that fixed, and we did get started on this closeout here. Originally we were starting to look a little bit at this, and this closeout, the center console here, we need to have this part done here, so we'll start there. Did have to do quite a bit of trimming in here since we're kind of off the book for how everything went in. So you know, we've got our battery cable here, we've got this harness here, we've got a brake line coming across. So I just opened that completely up there, notched a hole in there on that side. This side we had to open that up quite a bit as well, where we've got that brake line tied on there. Also where we did our fuel header tank valve. We had to open that up quite a bit there, so I just went and just cut it straight across and then brought it down over here, and that seems to work. We had to adjust that a little bit there, but we're on our way with this interior closeout stuff, and we'll see. We'll continue this next time we're up here, and hopefully get to the point where we're ready to, at least that will be able to not necessarily be mounted, but we'll have all the holes and everything ready. There's screw holes that need to go in there. Then there's a little L bracket we have to mount up when we do this. I'm probably going to have some trimming to do on this because we've got this insulation in the floor here that raises the floor up a little bit, so we're going to have to trim that bottom of that off there. But that's a problem for future us. So yep, hope everybody has a great day, and thanks for watching the videos, and that's it for now.